Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Akfaisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about some heterocyclic compound. What are heterocyclic compounds? These are considered to be derived from the carbocyclic compounds by the replacement of one or more carbon atoms by the heteroatoms such as nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur. Now, in earlier days of organic chemistry, names were given to compound as a means of identifying them, usually before their structure were known. A systematic nomenclature is necessary so that the structure of compound can be deduced from its name. Several different systems of nomenclatures have been devised for heterocyclic compounds. The most systematic nomenclature so far devised is replacement nomenclature. But normally, particularly for aromatic heterocycles, a hybrid of trivial and Hunch-Widman system is used. Now, what is the trivial name of common ring system? These were given before their structural identifications. Trivial name of the heterocyclic were given on the basis of their characteristic properties or on the source from which they are obtained. For example, picoline, furfurol, pyrrole. Therefore, the trivial name hardly provide any structural information. There are about 49 recognized trivial names like pyrrole, pyrazole, pyrene, purine, pyrimidine, quinoline, isoquinoline, xanthine, and rimidine. Now you can see the examples: beta carboline, and you can see pyrimidine and pyroxylene and pyrene. Now, why trivial names? The surviving trivial name are important because they are used as a basis for structuring more systematic name for derivatives or for a polycyclic system. Now, systematic Hunch-Widman nomenclature system. This is most widely used systematic method and is used for naming 3 to 10 member heterocyclic system with various degrees of unsaturations, and this nomenclature is specific the ring size, nature, type, and positions of heteroatoms. Trivial names, example pyrrole, imidazole. So my friends, systematic Hunch-Widman nomenclature system. This is most widely used systematic method and is used for naming 3 to 10 member heterocyclic system with various degree of unsaturations. This nomenclature specifies the ring size, nature, type, and positions of heteroatoms. Trivial name, example pyrrole and imidazole, pyridine must be preferred over the systematic name. For partially saturated heteromonocycles, the prefix dihydro or tetrahydro should be used. Azine must not be used for pyridine because of its use as a class name of the compound containing nitrogen single bonds. So, stem for 3 to 10 member heterocycle, ring size 3, and then you have the saturations, you have unsaturations. So irene or irene, 4 ete or ethane, 5 ole and olane, 6 ene and ane, and enane, nc, enene and enane, 7 epene, epane, and 8 ocene, oxane, or 9 onene, onane, and 10 edene, ecane. So now prefix for heteroatoms, decreasing order of priority. You see the oxygens: oxa, sulfur, thia, selenium, selena, tellurium, telluda, nitrogen, aza, phosphorus, phospha, arsino, arsa, antimony, antiba, bismuth, bisma, silicon, sila, germanium, germa, tin, sienna, lead, palamba, boron, bora, mercury, mercura. So you have only 3 and 4 most repetitive, like oxygen, oxa, sulfur, thia, and nitrogen, aza. Now combination of prefixes with stem. The heteromonocyclic system is named by combining one or more prefixes for the heteroatoms with a stem indicating the size of ring. If the stem begins with vowels, the terminal letter A of the A prefix is dropped. I will show you. The prefixes indicate the heteroatom present in the heterocyclic system. The prefixes for different heteroatoms are presented in the tables in order of preferences. So the stem are used to indicate the size of the ring and the saturation unsaturation in heteromonocyclic system. You can see the oxirane, azidine, azitidine, and azocine. When two or more heteroatoms of the same type are present, then prefixes di-tri are used and placed before the prefix used for the heteroatom. Now you can see 1,3-dioxolane, 1,3,5-triazine. When two or more different heteroatoms are present in the same ring, the prefix of heteroatoms are combined in the order of preference. You can see 1,3-thiazole, 1,2-oxa, thiolene, and 1,2,4-thia and diazoles. With one heteroatom, the numbering starts from the heteroatom giving the positions 1 and proceeds in such a way as to give the lowest possible locant to the substituents if present. You can see nitrogen got position 1, and in this next compound oxygen is the position 1, and then side chain at position 3, 2 and 5 in compound 1, 2 and 5, in compound 2, 3 position. So 3-methyl, and you have the oxypene, and you have here 2,5-dimethyl pyridine. With two or more identical heteroatom, the ring is numbered in such a way that heteroatoms are assigned the lowest possible set of number of locant. Here 1, 3, here 1, 2, 4. That is the good. With two or more different heteroatom, the numbering starts from the heteroatom with highest preference as in the table. So oxygen, sulfur and nitrogen. The remaining heteroatoms are given lowest number of locants. You can see 1, 3 and 1, 4. Now presence of saturated atoms indicated hydrogens. When heteroatoms ring with maximum number of non-cumulative double bonds containing a saturated atom, it is its position is given the lowest possible locant and is numerically indicated by the initial italic capital hydrogens before the name of heterocyclic ring system. You can see 2H-pyrrole and 2H13-thiazine and 3H-azepine. However, the heterocyclic compound in which a carbon atom of the ring is involved in the carbonyl groups, the indicated hydrogen is normally cited as an italic capital H in parenthesis. after the locant of the additional structure. You can see pyridine 2 1H1 because CO group is present. Pyrazines 2 3H1. Now, naming of fused ring system. Fused heterocyclic system is considered to be constructed by the combination of two or more cyclic structure unit. The cyclic structural unit contain maximum number of non-cumulative double bond and are fused in such a way that each structural unit has one bond common with others. Now, rules for naming the fused heterocyclic ring. The fused heterocyclic system is dissected into its component, in which one is base components and other is attached components. So components are given their recognized trivial name if possible is, and systematic name is used. The base components should always be heterocyclic system. If there is a choice, it is determined by order of preference. Now you can see the selection of base components. Nitrogen containing compound, a nitrogen containing compound is selected as a base compound. Now you have the sulfur, you have nitrogen, so nitrogen containing compound. If nitrogen is absent, then ring with other heteroatom is selected as a base component. So you can see the base component thiophene, here base component furan. So component with greatest number of ring is selected and named with the recognized trivial name of possible. So base component quinoline. Now if the ring of unequal size are present, then one with largest size of the ring is selected. You can see base component pyrene. If ring are equal size with different number of heteroatoms are present, then ring with greater number of heteroatoms of any kind is considered as base. Now you can see base component oxazole. If ring of equal size and equal number of different heteroatoms are present, then the component containing ring with greatest variety of heteroatom is selected. If two heteroatoms of the same groups are present, then components containing heteroatoms appearing first in the table is preferred. So base component oxazole. If ring of the same size with the same number and same kind of heteroatoms are present, then component containing the ring with heteroatoms which have the lowest locant number is preferred. You can see base component pyridazine. Now the attached component is added as a prefix to the name of the base component. The terminal E is replaced by O. The bonds of the base component are alphabetically or alphabetized with the consecutive italic letter starting with A 412 bond. And atoms or other components are numbered in the normal way 1, 2, 3 in the principle of lowest possible number. So atom common to the both ring side of fusion are indicated by appropriate letters and numbers and are enclosed in a square bracket and placed immediately after prefix of the attached component. The number positions of attachment of the second components are placed in sequence in which they are attached to the base components. You see the examples. I will do the exercise later. If position of fuse is occupied by heteroatoms, both the component ring system are considered to possess that heteroatom. Now, numbering of fuse systems. Fuse heterocyclic system is numbered independently of combining components. The number is started from the atom adjacent to the bridge head position with the lowest possible locant to the heteroatom. If there is a choice, priority given according to the table. You can see pyrazino 2,3A pyridazine. So carbon atom common to the two rings is given the lowest possible positions, both not numbered, however common heteroatom is numbered. So the position of saturated atom is indicated by italic hydrogen bond and is given the lowest possible number locants. So now friends, I will discuss later because time is going on. So if you like this video, then subscribe my channel and Thanks for watching.